Alright, so this is a tutorial for your design. I'm looking at your email that you sent me now. These are the photos. So what I'm going to do is I will draw everything in white. Then we can do the jars. Then we'll do that plastic front bit. So jump on Fusion. We'll start. So with the sizing, I'm not too sure of the sizing because it's a bit hard from your photos, but what I'll do is I will do it roughly 300 like a 300 millimeters by 300 millimeters, but then you can change around to whatever you need, and I'll show you how to do that as well. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go create sketch. You're going to click the top view, so you see at the top of you up here. And what I'm going to draw is I'm going to draw the base plate. So what I'm going to draw is the base of this whole thing. Then everything I can build up, if that makes sense. So I'm going to make it 300 long this way. I'm going to make it 200 this way. That looks about, maybe a bit bigger actually. Maybe it's 300, 250. So what I'm going to do, go rectangle, click, drag it out. It's going to be, so 250 and then 300. Hit enter. Okay, hit enter. Hit that. So that's that. Fit it. Okay, so roughly looks like it's thickness 19 millimeters. Roughly looks like. So what I'm going to do, extrude, click that. Okay, click that. And it's going to go 19 millimeters. And that's the base. That's the base of this whole thing. So your next step is I'm going to draw the first shelf, which is this piece here. So the first side piece. So the way I'm going to do that, so I'm going to go back to Fusion, create sketch, and click on top. So what I'm going to do is click the rectangle tool, snap it into this corner here, drag it all the way to the back. So it's going to be 250 by, this is the thickness of that timber. Looks like it's, oh, my computer's frozen. So 250, say 20, but this is whatever thickness. So this thickness here, you need to measure it and then get the same one. So hit OK. Happy with that. Then what I want to do, make sure it goes, how high does it go roughly? Looks like it goes maybe 100. Oh, looks like it goes about 100. So what I can do is extrude that 100. But what you want to do is, don't click join, click new body, and then just hit OK. So that's your first one in. We're going to do this second one here now. We're going to do this second one, and then we'll do this third one at the same time. We can do both of these at the same time. So roughly that distance there, actually, what you could do is do this one, do this little square, actually no, do this back piece. So however long this back piece is, so if this whole thing is 300 for it to fit in my drawing, I'll probably make it 250, and then it gives me this extra piece down here. It's a lot easier if you had the project, so you can, because you can actually measure it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that 250, then I'll bring this back, and then I'll bring that piece there. So let's have a look. So I'm going to go create sketch, top view, click that. So already taking into account that there's 20 mil there, I'm going to make this 230. I'm going to make that 19. I'm going to hit OK there. Then I'm going to grab another rectangle, make that, here we go, 250, 231, sorry, by 19. Then that, whatever space apart that is, actually leave it like that for now. Leave it like that. So hit enter. We're going to drag these two up, extrude, click on that one, click on that one. You're going to write in 100. Then you're going to write new body again. So there's that. Okay. Looks a bit high. I don't think it's 100. I'm probably out a fair bit. Okay. Next thing what you want to do is you want to add this second shelf in. So what you do, the way I do it, click on top view, sketch top view, So it's there. So I want you to measure that distance there, okay? Oh, looks to me maybe it's 50, maybe. Just use a line tool, snap it on that corner. Well, let's say 40, looks like 40. So there's your start, and then what you could do is, using the rectangle tool, snap it from there, take it to the back. It's 231 back, and it's 20 across. Okay, there's that second shelf. Delete that. Finish that sketch. We're going to pull that up to be 100. Always new body it. Okay, so there is, I think my height is a bit out. So if your height is out, what I can do is I'll go extrude, actually no, sorry, press pull down minus, say, 30. Whoa, no. Cancel that. If you go extrude, click on that one, click on that one, click on that one, we're going to go 30 down. That looks a bit better. That's not as high. Okay, so that's that done. I'm going to do this back shelf here. So let's see those photos from, there we go. So there's two pieces glued together. Okay, so the way you're going to do that is you're going to go back to here. Click sketch in there. I want you to, that looks about right. And then you're going to extrude it 10, 20, 30. I don't know what height it is, maybe 30. And always new body it. Okay, so that there is your back piece. Okay, so remember you had your sketch, extrude, what makes it 3D, sketches. So if I click sketch, right, so if I click sketch and then I click on that surface, it's going to want me to go on that surface, for example. So it's going to draw everything on that bottom surface. So I'll draw these jars. So these 3 jars. I'm not going to get the jars to be perfect, but it looks like you got a wider one, a narrow one, because then later on I can render them. Okay, so you got 4 jars, and they look taller to the shortest. So what you can do is use the circle tool. So just, once you measure this and you get all your right sizes, it'll be a lot easier. So using your circle tool again, make them all different sizes. You can make some larger, make some smaller. Do whatever you feel is necessary. Make this one a small one. Make this one the small one. Okay, finish the sketch. I'll show you what you're going to do. You're going to make these all different sizes like this. So first of all, drag them all up, and they're going to be a new body. Everything's always a new body, so just leave it at that. So look for the side view, and let's tilt it, slope it down. So what you're going to do is, like we did before when we took the height, drag that one down, take 10 off that one, take 20 off that one, and then take 30 off this one, 10, 20, 30 off that one. Then what you do is to shell them out. So that means we're going to hollow these jars out. So click that shell button, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to measure the width of that. So maybe it's 3. Hit OK. And then to add like last features, let's see if this works. Yeah, we go. So you're going to use the chamfer tool, or the round tool, that one there, fill it, and you can just hit OK there. So this is just whatever you like, what you think looks good. There. And then there. If this error comes up, it means you're trying to take off too much. So what you do then as well, you can add other features like you can round over the top area. I don't really like that. But there are all the other features that you can do. So what we're going to do as well, we're going to render these. Oh, that one there looks like it's not even, these last two look like they're not even touching. So these last two, they've been rendered, they've been rounded over too much. So what we can do is cancel that. Go to bodies, go to body. So if you right click and you want to go to, it's not going to work, is it? I'll just leave it. Leave it. Just don't, when you round it over, don't round it over too much. The last thing that we wanted to do was this plastic up top here. This is going to be pretty difficult to do, though we'll give it a go. Have a look. Okay, by the looks of it. Just figure out how I will do it. So to orbit around, you just use the orbit tool, okay, and you can see everything you've done. Okay, pan it across. Okay, so it goes in that area there. So what are you going to do? I'm going to give this a crack. I'll see how I can do it. I reckon side view would be the most suitable. So from the side view, then what you can do as well is you can remove that face. So what I've done is I've hidden that face, so it's easier for you to draw. Now what you're going to do is you're going to use the line tool, and you're going to draw the side profile, just this side profile just here, just this little side profile, that one just there, okay, just like this. Go line tool, take it from how high up, you should be measuring these, okay, when you do it, 10, oh, whoops, it comes all the way up. Okay, so undo it, whoop, undo it, comes all the way up. Okay, so that's your side shape. You're going to finish that sketch. We're going to extrude that 3 millimeters. Okay, so there's that. What you're going to do before you do anything else is you're going to select it, move copy, and you're going to move it that way 1 millimeter just to get it off the wall, because your one here, it's off the wall a little bit. If you see in these photos, actually you've got it's perfect. 1 millimeter gap should be enough. So we're going to draw this front piece now, then we'll draw the back piece, and then we'll do all these little dividers on the inside. So let's draw this front piece. So the way you're going to do that is you're going to go, actually no, I probably should draw this side. I'll take this side piece. So what you do, quick tip, go, we're going to make a second piece. So go body, modify, move and align. If you go create copy and you click that, it's going to actually copy you a second design. So that's what we want. What I want you to do as well is get this out of our way. get that out of our way. Or it won't let me. I need to see the front view. I need to pan over. Alright, so what I want to do is I need to get that as close as I can. Cancel to that wall. Oh, so it's about 165. 165 will do. Okay, so there we go. So you've got yourself a front piece and you've got yourself a back piece. So let's, oh sorry, you got yourself two side pieces. Now let's sketch off that. We'll draw our back piece. It's 50 by 3. Hit enter. The next one is 10 by 3. Hit enter. Happy with that. Finish the sketch. Extrude. Grab that. Drag that. Oh, we don't want to cut. We're taking too much. We want less than that. It's about 165, I think we said. 165. Nope, 160. 162. So you just, if you do your measurements, you can do a new body again. Once you do your measurements, you'll know a lot more. That's that. We have to do a base. So to do a base, create sketch. Do it there on the back surface of that. Create a rectangle that goes there. So that's 162 by 3. Hit enter. Whoops. Finish sketch. Extrude that. And you just join this one. Alright. Join that. Okay. Cancel that. Hit OK. So there's your little makeup kit. Then what you want to do is, let me have a look. Well, another one here. So what we can do is we can actually take this and bring it over, and then bring it over, and bring it over, and bring it over 3-4 times. So I'll show you how to do that. And then I think after that I can get you, leave you at that. So if you go select, I think that was body. No, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, made a mistake. What you do is, don't join this one because it joins everything. Still keep it a separate component. New body. Keep it a new body. Keep everything a new body. Body 11. You're going to go move that direction. Make a copy. You're going to go body 15. Modify. Move. Copy. 20. Body 16. Move. Copy. 20. How many of those did you have? 1, 2, 3. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 in total. Probably that first one. That first one here, body 15, needs to come all the way over to here. Leave that big gap there. And I've got to move it one more time. Another one. Oops. Body 15. Nope. Cancel that. Body 15. Move copy. Click that. Make a copy. 20. Alright. So there's your little makeup kit. You had a couple of shelves. So the way in which you can do your shelves, just like this, I'll just draw one shelf because it'll take me a while to do it 3 times. select that face, zoom in. What you can do is if you just click whatever the height of the shelf goes, snap it to there, snap it to there, right? Cancel that. Make it a full 0, that's what I want, 0 degrees. Just run that higher up than it needs to be. Snap that, make sure it's parallel. The way you know it's parallel is, should have, that's it. Oh, oh. 0 degrees it needs to be. Okay. Snap that end bit off. Hit finish sketch. I should be able to just extrude that piece out to the other side. Yep. And then just click new body again. So that's pretty much how you do a shelf, and you can do that multiple times. Then a quick hint is to do a second shelf, because I think you have 2 shelves. Oh, that's on the other side. Sorry, my bad. So to do that second shelf, what you can do is you just grab that. So that's body 19. Modify, move copy, create a copy, take it down, right? Then take it out. Take it out. Then what you just do is extrude the back out. So what then you can do is take the back of that using the extrude tool. You would have to remove that back piece. You need to remove this back piece. That's body 12. So remove that back piece. Right? Click extrude. Click that and take that back. And just hit new body again. Then hit OK. And then put body 2. Put body 2 back. Then put body that back. And then okay, so there's roughly, I know what I've done. I've made a boo-boo. Zoom out. But that's roughly, so what I've done is body 2, if I look at body 2, alright, I'm going to fix that because I don't like it. I'm going to move body 2, I'm going to move it 19 millimeters that way. And then I'm going to extrude it down this way. 19. And then extrude it across the back. 19. Okay, so there is basically a little rundown of what you've got. Don't worry about putting the makeup jars in there. So what we're going to do now, we're going to render it. Most of yours is white, so if you go up top here, render. This is where we start putting color and design into it. So you had white paint. It's not really glossy, but we'll keep it at glossy white. White, so see how everything else turned white. White, I should zoom in to help you. The back is white. Test out whatever colors you like. See what else we got. White. We don't want wood. We could do wood, but we don't have white wood. Oh, here we go. Maybe painted. Oh, painted white would be nice. So what we're going to do, I'm looking for now plastic. So translucent, that's what we have. Drop that, actually it's probably more. So this is see-through, what it's supposed to be. So drag this on all your faces. Pick whatever color you like, okay? Now the jars are glass, so what you do with the glass is go back up here. You need to find glass. Glass will be in glass. Here we go. Actually, you know what? Make those that. Change them up a bit. Let's turn these into glass because the acrylic at the front is clear. So let's have a look, see how this looks when it's everything will make a lot more sense. So that's cleared. Let's pan over to here. Clear. Oh, it looks very funny because it's so clear. It's just because they're darker glasses. Let's try frosted glass. Okay. So what we can do now, minimize this, close this. Sorry, to close it, you've got to make sure you've cancelled that. Minimize this, makes it nice and bigger so you can see everything. And click play. Let it do its thing. There we go. Looking good already. Just let it do its thing. So it's just buffering all the specks out of it. I'm really happy with that actually. That looks really good. Oh, every time you move it, it redoes it again. Pretty much. Once you've got that, you can go click the play button, let that buffer out, click the play button, or the save button, sorry, and that captures the image. Then once you've captured your image, you can pop it in your folio. If you're not happy with your design, because there's one more thing I want to show you actually, is let that do its thing, go back to design, and you can keep editing your design. What I'm going to add is, I'm going to add some fillets. So what that means is it's going to round over all your corners, just on the top surface. And on the front surfaces, just a real small fillet. Maybe like one, maybe two. That'll do, just softens up all of those edges. Cool, I'm happy with that. So that's your design.